basketball in store for you. We're live at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
A pass to Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And San Antonio has possession following LaMelo Ball's three. Off target from the wing. About a minute played so far here in the first. Pass to Kneppel. Off target from outside. And here are the Spurs. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Took him no time at all on that one.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Here's Ball. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
To the wing on the left. Pick by Bridges. Here's Kneppel. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Kneppel. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 5. And that one comes up a bit short.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Here's Fox. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Bridges with the steal. Ball with it. Guarded now by Barnes.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Fox. Pulling the basket by LaMelo Ball. Good on the triple. Fox has got 9.
Got to respect the jumper of Fox now. The form is solid, and he's a lefty, which always makes a guy dangerous.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
In the corner, it's Bridges. And Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown. Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Outside Fox. Wembanyama outside. No good with the triple. Here's Bridges. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Senate.
The Hornets, 19.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Now Barnes. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Barnes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Barnes has got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
To the inside. Here's the three. Knocks down the 3-ball. Barnes has got 7 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Well, I love the athleticism he brings to the table. Bridges can really score on the move and still maintain control of his body in those tight windows.
Now Miller, after Keldon Johnson missed from long range. Pulls up on the elbow. Bridges with the board.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Here's Knipple. Offline with his 3. Spurs leading by 8. Hassel on the wing. Outside Harper. Here's the drive. And Harper slams it in.
So good at reading the floor off the bounce and getting into the teeth of the defense.
There's a good screen. Outside, Ball. Pass to Knipple. Just 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Back to Harper. Barnes, right side. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Now, we've talked Barnes is athletic, he's strong, but he also has good bounce, so he gets up fast to ram it home.
Outside, Ball. In the corner, it's Bridges. Jacks up a 3, and the Hornets miss again. San Antonio leading by 12. Stolen by Knipple.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The rebound by the Spurs. Barnes, bounce pass. Pass to Cornette. Johnson for 3. Castle on the wing. And Harper slams it in.
Oh, showing the hops there. Harper can get up with the best of them.
Then Bridges jams it in.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
1:31 left to play here in the half. Here's Wembanyama.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
White with it. Now guarded by Fox. They kick it out to Green. Trains the 3-pointer.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Vassell wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Vassell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's White. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
A pass to Fox. Lets it go from deep. And the Spurs another three.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Olynyk. Here's Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And it's White missing. Wembanyama, right side, with the fadeaway. And it's San Antonio with another.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's San Antonio up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now here's White. To the paint. Here's Williams. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Simply brushing off the contact, Williams staying focused on the business at hand.
Here's Wembanyama. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's James. Still without a basket. 5 on the clock. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so here's Charlotte following the bucket by the Spurs. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's White. Wembanyama with the block.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
And the basket by Vassell.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop. Castle so good up and down the lane.
White drives in, and the layup falls. White's got 4 this quarter.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Spurs working the ball around now. Castle misses. Hornets trail by 17. Pass to White. Not going to go that time. Here's San Antonio. Here's Castle. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
You can't make brain-neutral mistakes like that. I mean, he may get an earful later.
Here's White. It's good. White's got 11 points.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
Fades and shoots. Wembanyama gets the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 17.
showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Shoots from the high post. Back to Castle. Over in the corner, Barnes drills the three-pointer. 12 points for him.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
Lobbed up there for Fox. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Hornets with possession here. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Castle misses. And here's the fast break. Over to the wing. Pass to Diabate. Over Wembanyama. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Barnes. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Castle. And here is Harper. Hits the three-point bomb. Harper's got 9 points.
A solid three-point shooter. Harper's looking to upgrade that part of his game.
In the corner, Kneppel with it. They need this. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs riding high with it. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Over in the corner, Barnes. A pass to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch. Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
San Antonio leading by 23. Barnes up top. Pass to Vassell. And another basket for San Antonio.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
Here's Kneppel. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
And Bridges jams it in.
How about that burst and bounce from Bridges on the throwdown as he rolled right by the defender?
Pass to Cornette. Vassell outside. For 3. The kick out to Fox. Offensive rebound from past the arc. That is no basket. It's number 3. He has made 11. Here's Bridges. Ripped away. Spurs leading by 22. A good look from Vassell. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. Really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Harper's shot's good.
Strong footwork from the rookie. Harper able to get the better of the defense there.
Deep 2 from Ball. Rebound San Antonio.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats.
You got your little ass beat, nigga.
Dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Barnes can't get it to go. Kick by Bridges. Here's Knipple. The putback out to Miller. The 3 and the miss. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kelly.